What? You can. You can.
Did I mute
Yeah,
Cam?
I forgot what that was. I had to think about that. That's awful. No.
Did someone ask me to mute Cam for them? And it was the most fucking boring experience I've ever done in my life.
Yeah,
What is
it's
that?
awful.
It's so awful. It's when you have a mute on the stream, just like reacting to everything.
It's like watching a stream, but
Oh.
physically.
It's like watching a mute streamer actually play games, but they're not the one playing game.
Anyway,
Oh.
weird one to get started. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I have to bring up. I think maybe on the 20th, so 2 weeks from now, I might not be here. I haven't decided yet.
Oh.
And there's a pretty good chance August 1st, long time from now, so you don't have to really worry about it yet. But I may be back in my hometown that weekend, so I may not be free to play. So those are 2 days for me potentially. What other? We have some more days this month, right? Is it the 13th?
Oh, for me, the 27th, I will not be
13th.
here. Or excuse me, not
27th?
27th, the 20th. Sorry, the 20th, I will not be
Okay,
here.
so well then the 20th has been canceled anyway, with or without me.
The 20th is the Thursday.
For July?
Oh, sorry.
We're in July, so
I'm looking at June.
Oh, you make me so angry.
Was the 13th, Jen? You had something, right? You're going to NY.
yeah, I'm gonna be out of state
Is that
on the 12th.
so? Okay, so the 13th you won't be around either.
Or yeah, the 13th. Yeah.
All right, so that means we're going to have another 2-week break, 3-week almost, after this
Yeah.
session. So let's make it count, I guess.
August 17th,
Mm.
I will
3-week
probably
break?
not be here.
Okay. Forever?
No.
Manga.
He'll die.
No, I'm moving.
Okay.
I'll be back for the week after.
Coward, you tell me you're not going to play D&D while driving on the highway like Mo5? Weak.
Yeah, Mo5 is a real one for that.
Well,
I recommend you don't do that.
I'll be packing all of my shit that day.
You tell me you won't, never mind. We understand. Okay. We understand.
Well, I won't be here the 24th and the 31st of August.
Oh my god, are we just not playing it?
I'm in
Well,
Canada.
I can't play tomorrow.
Is that real, Flos?
Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada for 2 weeks. So I won't be here.
Oh, that's
From
real.
when?
Wait, so we're just not playing for the next month?
So the next time,
The hell are you doing in
Wait,
what
so-
the hell are you doing in Canada for
Canada?
2 weeks, Phils?
I'm visiting my brother.
Oh, that's cool.
Your brother lives in Canada.
Your brother's Canadian and not British? What?
Why is that
What's
funny?
happening?
I
He
don't
just
know
lives
why
there
that's so
now.
funny.
People
Still.
can
Why is
move
Canada so
countries,
funny?
guys.
There's nothing funny about Canada, right? You're right.
Come on. Come on, open up. Why is Canada
Okay.
so funny?
So we have. Wait, what
it
days?
looks like we'll play today, and then the next time we play, we'll play the 27th, the 3rd, and the 10th, and then we'll not be
Well,
playing the.
The 3rd may not be there because I might be out of town on the 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like we'll be playing the 27th and the 10th.
And fucking Fawn saying, yeah, I'm thinking of it probably be ending near the end of the year. Or not even gonna let you
Okay.
play.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You guys, we had a new player who has more days off. I go to day
Okay.
shift, so I get more stuff to do, so I have more days off. And so Will suddenly starts taking all these vacations. What the hell?
Guys, you're scaring me. Sorry,
least-
I've
at
been,
least-
I've been
Fine,
You know
just
what?
kick me out of the fucking campaign.
At least
then.
I can
Fine.
trust
Fine.
Peabody to be a shut-in and not have any plans.
You motherfucker,
And me.
Fawn. I've been my best behavior. I've been so good.
I'll just
I had
fill. I'll play
one
Hawken.
infraction, and that was the shop incident, and that was like week. That was the first month of the
Shop
campaign.
incident.
That was the first like month of the campaign. That was like session like 5.
All right, guys. I don't want to cut the story short.
Dude,
but
that's so funny.
This is the only time we're playing in the next 3
Oh, yeah,
months.
we should probably
Okay, so we
start.
got to get going.
Wrap it
The
up.
shopping incident is so funny. Okay. So anyway, so we've had that conversation. So it seems throughout the next week, I'll try and like get a compiled day list so we actually know exactly. But it is looking like for the next month or 2 months, we're playing like 2 sessions or something, or 1. I don't know, somewhere in there. That being said, I don't think I have anything else. Do any of you have something to mention?
No.
Okay, perfect.
No.
No. No.
We shall begin. Let me find some.
I will never
Okay.
mention it again. I'm on strike.
Why don't you strike this?
Dude, who the hell's doing that? Shut up!
Knock it off.
Knock it off, idiot.
Grow up.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little goofy today.
It's just a little silly.
Let's see. What do I want to listen
Sorry.
to?
Yeah, why'd you moan like that?
Why did he come?
Who's moaning?
Okay.
Could have been anyone.
Truly.
I was growling.
Could have been you. Could have been him. Could have even been me.
Fawnde, I sent you a message. So.
room.
Yeah, I'll look at that in just a second.
I have a bow.
What?
Mhm.
What?
I didn't even say anything. I said I have a bow.
He's a
Every
bum.
king of the ninjas.
Dude, what are
I
you
don't like
talking about?
ninja.
That's my new
Let me
title.
see what you sent me. Yeah, that's fine. There you go.
Oh, so his
right.
request is cool, but mine is a no.
All right. Well, his is not game based as much.
Punches you in the nose.
You're all gonna die.
Turns out Mo5 is the traitor.
He just turns
Anyway.
around and slaughters everybody.
Short recap. Last week you had gotten a combat with Root, Petal, and Stem, the three shadows of Hawkins. Have been with you for the last 7 years. To be quite frank, they basically assassinated all of you. To be fair, Neelam and Professor Dirt could have probably got away. However, after this combat, it was revealed to be a test by Afonso and Dantalia. And after some mistrust, you all started on a ship. However, before that, Hawkins had died, vanished, and had witnessed his blood brother, Bulk, talking to perhaps what he would consider to be his enemy of some sort, one Captain Smiles. During last session, we also had a couple of flashbacks to the Neelam, Professor Dirt, and Hawkins finishing up their task. And then before all of you went and talked to Afonso, this music is not doing it for me. You all went and talked to Afonso, who had some explaining to do, and he quite frankly did that. He revealed a lot of secrets, and some of like the things that questionable things he has commanded you to do throughout the years. He has kind of fessed up to. He has revealed Stavros Mavros, an old friend of Hawkins, to in fact be Stem, the leader of the Three Shadows. And he also admitted that from the wound of Anacertia, the blade Michael Gar now wields, that wound has been infected for quite some time without him knowing, and he is now terminally ill and is expected to die within the next couple of years, if not sooner. And his health is failing. And with him saying that, he went on a bit of a talk about being proud of all of you and kind of, in his own way, explained how he has helped guide you all into being successful leaders of your respected fields, of roles to fill in the Empire whenever the time comes. And he ends it all off by admitting he is dying, and then by basically telling Hawkins he is going to hand him the Emperor Petal Badge whenever he dies. And telling Hawkins that this is his chance to achieve what his real dream is. He'll finally have the power to do it himself. With that, he kind of opened up to questions, mentioning that the Durnor Kingdom to the north of Galvair's territory, and the last nation bordering the Empire of Trodoy that's not at war with them is considering. He isn't saying considering. He says they are soon to declare war. You guys don't know how he knows that, but he says it confidently and says that it needs to be stopped. However, you guys are still free to ask your questions about anything, but that is what happened last session, as he kind of just tells you that you're going to have to stop this nation from declaring war.
I think Hawkins leaves it to other people to, ask questions and get an idea for themselves.
Oh, I don't even know what I would ask.
So he's saying pretty much that he wants us to stop this upcoming war, correct?
Well,
That's what it seems like.
the situation's kind of differed where it's not he's saying he wants you to. You guys have to. This is no longer like a thing of like he's your boss anymore. He's with his statement. He's kind of already.
Just leaving.
He's kind
the
of already
whole
given the
fucking place
power.
to us.
He's not leaving it to you. He's going to sit here. He's kind of with that statement. He's left the position of superiority above you, and you're all based on equal footing now. Now that he's revealed that he's basically going to hand everything over to you whenever he dies. So it's not like he's commanding you to. He's basically saying, we have to stop this because we have to get this nation under wraps before I die. And so whenever it passes on to all of you, there's not going to be some nonsense, more or less. So yes, he's basically saying that, but it's more of like opening up like, this is something we have to solve. And you, more than you're used to these things. You kind of get the sense that he has an idea. He thinks it's probably related to the things he asked you all of as well. But yes, do not be mistaken here. All of you at this point should should see Afonso as like an equal. He's not like your boss anymore. I mean, in title he is right now, but this is kind of, unless you all decide to reject it, this is kind of your nation now, or soon to be. This is now
Interesting.
This is now a time frame of you gotta lock in and get this shit figured out. You got too many enemies
we gotta lock
internally
in.
and
Dr.
externally. Yes.
Was that you who teleported me back to us?
It was. You asked me earlier. I still don't know where you were.
I'm not sure either. And okay, would you mind shit? I got this scroll of fucking modify memory.
You have. Oh my god.
Not in my character sheet, but we've said that I didn't use it on our friends when they were leaving for
Was that a scroll? I thought it was a potion for some reason.
after the 7 years. A potion? I don't think you can put a spell on a potion.
I mean, I could, but I mean,
I just assumed it was a scroll. It can be a potion or whatever. It's up to you.
I'm going to say it's a potion. They'd have to like drink it too. They'd have to make the choice to drink it.
Okay.
So it's a little bit harder than like just casting it on someone and forcing it.
Right. Well, I had a scroll. I've got a potion now. Of modify memory. And I don't think it's a good idea for me to be particularly suspicious of my blood brother, who I'm believing I'm having a revelation might have taken part in the orchestrating the worst events in my life. Again and again and again. And the second I speak to him, I can't lie, he's gonna notice something's iffy.
She kind of looks at you. Wouldn't, if you saw something there, Captain Smiles, was it? Wouldn't he already
Yes.
be suspicious next time he meets you? Just because you
Well,
modified your memory.
I don't believe. I mean, if I just didn't say I didn't recognize him. Yeah, you see, you had a friend with you. I didn't really recognize him.
She looks at you. Are you sure your face said that whenever you saw him?
Well, can I do a performance right now to see how aghast I was?
I'll let you decide. I mean, I think it's kind of a. You don't have to. You can roll if you want to, but I think ultimately it's kind of a choice. If you think Hawkins would have, Dontalia made a good point. Like maybe
I just don't know like how much time we would have had because I know it was a half a second. I don't know if that was enough time for it to be like, oh, but yeah, eyes pop out of head, you know?
Yeah, it would have been like maybe. I'd say it'd be less than 10 seconds probably, but like enough for you to like sit there, stare, and like recognize at the very least.
You were also fucking dying.
Yeah, I was also dying.
Ultimately, it's up to you. You don't have to roll for it. It's up to you what you want your face to have been expressing, or how obvious you wanted it.
I don't know. I don't think I described it particularly crazily at the time. I think I just kind of said he kind of cocked his head a little bit. I think I don't know at the moment. I think it could maybe be construed as in who is this, or like just they didn't have enough time. I don't think if that's reasonable.
Dontalia, with what you believe, Dontalia goes on and continues. But Hawkins, why is it you wish to forget such a thing? Are you afraid of it? Doesn't seem like something you should forget if you suddenly realize someone's just been stabbing you in the back. I don't think a normal person would want to forget that.
Well, that's a very good question.
It seems, I'm not going to apologize for my words. Irresponsible.
I think letting it sit is even more irresponsible. I know with effect if the way I'm thinking right now, if he's aware of the way of the thoughts I'm having about him, he will cut me off. Just he'll kill me. That's what he'll do. He'll try at least, and that's fine. But I don't know what he wants. Here's the thing: there's only so many people involved in all this shit. You know, I thought it was two parties: Rihdar, Kronos, and the baddies. You know, the people you were against. I thought you and Kronos were in like kind of half and half, maybe. Will they, won't they? You know. But it seems there might be three, maybe. Three, I don't know. Friends, I'm up thoughts?
Mm.
I mean, basically what he's saying is he has seen, just make sure you're all aware, in simple terms, he has seen enough information to believe Bulk, his blood brother, the right-hand man of Kronos, is actually evil and has been behind everything this entire time. And he's trying to forget that because he thinks it's too dangerous to know that right now. And it'd be more beneficial.
You gotta keep your friends close and your enemies closer. If you lot are against him and are aware of that, and I'm not, I'm the one who talks to him. If he's not aware that we're gonna cross him, that's a good thing. I know I can't keep that secret. That's how I'm thinking. Bear in mind, this guy's, whoever was Captain Sparls was in cahoots with Jackal Eyes. Jackal Eyes has a leader who specifically didn't want our team. I guess I'm the last survivor. Me dead, my blood brother. He gave me a very specific order when we were going to go fight him, or I was going to go fight him before I met you lot. To kill him, to instead let him live, and kill another powerful team who was part of Twilight Redemption instead. Or at least try to deal with them first and then go Jackal Eyes. That was one of his orders. He's with him.
Alfonso speeds up now. So you think your blood brother is... He kind of shrugs, like wanting you to fill in the blank of who he is.
Kronos' brother?
And
I don't know.
behind everything.
Maybe he's working for someone or with someone who's behind it. Maybe he's just doing the dirty work. I don't know. But I can't shake the feeling that he's involved in that. there's no like. I guess unless I spoke to him and asked him to explain why he's with Captain Smiles. Surely, I don't know.
Well, we can't have you dead. At the very least. If you think it would keep him at bay, perhaps it's for the best. We can just add him to the list of issues that must be taken care of.
Lose one enemy, gain two. Yeah. Lose a friend, gain another one, gain an enemy.
Alfonso shrugs and ultimately says, as your friend, that it's your choice. At the very least, he assures you that now that he's aware, he is going to stay vigilant about it.
Okay, just to be clear that I understood what the conversation happening. Hawkins believes that Captain Smiles / his blood brother Bulk were the masterminds behind all the negative, all the bad, pretty much almost all the bad events that have occurred to Hawkins and to the world, pretty much.
I think it's maybe a little less of like Captain Smiles is a mastermind, but probably is working at least with him. But,
at least with working with Bulk, but Bulk is the main head behind all this.
Yeah, so he
or
believes
at least involved in every part. I don't know if he's the head or not.
Okay, but pretty much had a hand in this.
Yeah.
if he is Kronos' brother, Kronos has stated that his brother is the one behind everything. So if you believe he's his brother, then it's safe to believe that he is the one behind everything happening. You don't know what his master plan is still, though, as Hawkins is kind of saying. I think that's what Hawkins' point is. You guys still don't know what his plan is, so it might be.
We don't know what the end game goal is.
Yeah,
if he is the reason behind all this, all these bad things, we don't know why he's doing them.
Yeah,
and that's the biggest worry that Hawkins is facing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
So the idea is, if he erases his memory, there might be a chance he's safe and can still learn what that purpose is.
If he erases Bulk's memory.
No, his own.
No, his memory of seeing Captain Smiles.
Oh.
Or at least recognizing Captain Smiles.
Okay.
So basically, he erases his own memory to trick Bulk into thinking like he doesn't know. Well, he literally won't know. But basically, erases his own memory so Bulk has nothing to be like, oh, my cover's been blown.
Okay.
So it's kind of like he wants to erase his memory to be a secret agent, while the rest of you are aware of this and kind of.
While we're aware of this, and then while he's oblivious to everything because he's erased his memory, we would be working behind the scenes to figure out what the end goal is.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes. Okay. I think Hawkins is. We wouldn't need any. He's assuming you guys are with him, and he's with Bulk, and anything he says to Bulk, he would say to you guys anyway. Like even if this wasn't gonna happen, that's it. He would have done.
Okay.
Even if he didn't didn't see Captain Smiles. And that would also mean he would be under the presumption of betraying Afonso. Perhaps maybe half betraying Afonso. He would put Bulk above Afonso at least.
Mm-hmm. So there's that small chance that that even though that we would have to go against each other.
But there's also if you dispel magic.
Yeah,
there's ways of removing modified memory.
You would know you could always get rid of the memory if things really get nasty, and let him he would actually know what's up.
So it's not I'll have a spell scroll always prepared.
So we could just get rid of PTSD.
Yes.
Holy.
I mean that's what the Dreamwalker.
Or add
it. We should bring him back.
Yeah, that's true.
We
or
don't
add
see him soon enough.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up to think about.
So that's my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Alfonso basically puts it to a vote. Everyone who is in favor of this idea can say aye. Yeah, anyone who's not can say nay, and anyone can talk on it if they wish.
What are we, a horse? Why would we say nay?
Alfonso and Dontalia just raise their hands in agreement.
Someone killed us. I would I would say I go with whatever Hawkins thinks is best. I think that's what Gar would do.
This
Yeah, I'm
is a
gonna defer
very
to the main character.
No. I'm specifically doing this so that you guys have to make decisions and not me.
Nah, I'm deferring to the main character.
I'm gonna be honest. My brain can't even fucking grasp the scale of what the world is happening. After the time skip, I've never figured out where the fuck we are a single time. I have no idea what's happening.
We're in Aldania's Grove.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't even. When did she not die again?
We own Kadoy now.
Yeah, I understand that we own Kadoy now, but I have no idea what the state of the war is. I have no idea what was the person, the sun guy, or the happy mask, whatever the fuck his name is. You were just talking about. I don't know who that is.
Captain Smiles.
Captain Smiles. Yeah, I have no idea who the fuck that is.
The happy mask.
I can't keep up, bro.
The happy mask. The happy mask salesman.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really just can't keep up.
Okay, Hawkins. Are you sure you want to go with it or go through like what if we decide that you're gonna erase your memory with that scroll? When would you be erasing that part?
All I would erase, I believe, recognizing Captain Smiles and the current conversation, the current conversation of which I make this plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think what I would probably do after this conversation, I would go to my room and tell Bulk everything we said.
Okay. Oh man.
Okay, but who's Captain Smiles?
Alfonso kind of stretches his chin like, I really like the idea of potentially the most evil person knowing I'm on my deathbed, but I guess it has to be done.
I mean,
Could we not also erase that part of the memory to ensure
Well, Alfonso
to
looks
make it
and
seem
says,
like
well,
you're not dying?
if he tells him that he's next in line for the throne,
Yeah.
I can't really erase that
think-
part.
We want to keep as much information as possible so that, I can still understand why we're doing things and what's going on. Because then once I start asking questions, I'll realize this is a modified memory and I'll cure myself. And what?
That's true. Okay, well, and you don't recall exactly where you were with Captain Smiles and Bulk,
I
correct?
didn't recognize the city. I could. Could I try and maybe do a? What would it be, like a history to try and maybe the climate, if I could understand? maybe
It's
how-
Kadoy. You witnessed one of the red maple trees. You know you must be in Kadoy somewhere.
Okay.
You can still do a history check to see if you can figure out where the heck you are.
Sure, I'll give it a try. Hey,
hey,
let's give it a try.
hey,
Hey,
might as I mean, hey,
hey,
right?
sue cats. Let's do
Hey,
it.
Why are we suing cats?
The hard part is just pinpointing the actual location of where, because Kadoy is such a big place, you can't really figure it out. Can you describe anything at all, Hawkins?
I guess so. We're in like an alleyway. I had it was like yellowish brick walls. It was exposed brick. It was pretty cool. It had the roof. It had a roof, and the cobbled street.
okay.
Is there any way Morden would like?
Can I do minor illusion
taking-
what I saw?
Yeah, like
Oh my
taking
God,
that what
could
he
that
just
work?
learned. And actually, does that work?
Would that work?
Whenever you start minor illusioning, there are a few things that like kind of happen. You hear an audible clicking of a clock that you didn't really remember, but it like whenever you were there, you heard a clock clicking. The house and stuff, it looks like a village house more than it doesn't look like a very nice city house. It's an alleyway, but it looks kind of like some form of city.
Mhm.
And you can hear like seabirds in the distance.
So, this is for the minor illusion, correct or no?
Yeah, yeah. These are like things
Okay.
he's showing that he's trying to remember.
Were you close?
Well, I have also other illusion spells.
Huh.
That's not...
Hmm.
Right away, more than give me an insight check with advantage.
Oh, insight. Okay.
Yeah, advantage.
He's inciting?
Anything clockwork related is almost always in Solitude's Escape, aka where, or like around Denver, like that territory region.
Around Denver.
That is Solitude's Escape over there, which is now like
That's
closed
no
off.
good.
After Josta Gate has been like blown apart, now it's like totally blown apart, and like cut off from the world. Yeah, famously a lot of clock towers and stuff around there. So that's your first thought, and you're by the sea somewhere, which could be Denver, but you're thinking it might be a smaller village style building, from what you saw.
I think
So-
you might be near Denver.
Where the hell is
Denver.
Denver?
There.
Which is a
Peninsula,
archipelago.
Florida.
No,
Oh,
it's
down
Florida.
here.
I don't know what's up. Yeah,
That's Florida.
Florida.
The Archipelago.
Okay.
I've never been there.
but you don't think it's Denver unless you're in like the outskirts just of the building.
For now, Hawkins, I think I'll have I'll have some of my men. I believe you might have been around Denver, particularly around the Isles of Solitude. I guess I'll have my men. Man, it's like I was about to say. I'll take a picture of this scene and give it to my men.
I'll bring a
Ah.
painter.
Yes, I'll see if we can paint this scene and if we can find this exact location.
I have to imagine Michael Gar's really excited to push off the painter. On the more
He's like, I know the perfect guy.
I know a painter that just got freed up.
He's just got sacked.
Okay, well,
Well, you're good with that stuff. I'm not good with that. As you know, try and be. You're a fucking sneaky guy. You know how to be sneaky. It's fine. But yeah, I
But
guess
yeah.
that's where they are. Somewhere in that direction. They're still. The Captain's Miles is still in Kadoi. That's honestly quite surprising.
first thought you'd have, I'd say, without much insight with who you think this guy might be right now. He's if he's in Denver, he's very close to where Kronos and the Dreamwalker are. Oh, relatively. Which might not be weird because I mean, actually, I don't think you told Bulk. Did you tell him? No, I don't think you told him yet where they are. So yeah,
I
Bulk-
think we would have
you-
done it just recently. So
No, maybe. Okay, if you did, then that's fine. Either way, he's in that region, which may be more suspicious or not, I suppose.
Didn't we just tell them that? About the staff location?
You just told
I mean,
Afonso.
we figured out a while ago, probably.
Yeah,
We
you
wouldn't have
should
done,
have figured out like
done
a
the
month or
ritual
so.
just now.
Hmm.
All right.
About a month ago.
Well, so how we feeling on this modify Hawkins? We puppet him kind of approach. We have puppet him. I'm still autonomous.
I'll be honest, Hawkins. I can't say I'm the biggest supporter of that kind of plan, but it's probably the best chance we got.
What? So, are you forced to interact with this individual? Can we not just avoid him?
I think you.
I mean, I can never talk to him again.
Is he someone we talk to a lot?
He's someone I talk to quite often.
Oh. Oh.
There's also
I
value
can-
still talking to him, because then you might be able to learn his secrets. which no one knows. Even if Fawnde,
And you couldn't hide it. Well, I mean, like, there's
I
not really much
can't.
other option, is there?
There's
you know?
no way in hell I'll be able to
It's
lie
either-
through my teeth to him.
You either avoid him entirely or just get an acting gig so that you can learn how to do it. Okay, wipe his memory.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
it.
wait, there's nothing else to do. Like, I don't think he's getting into acting. I think he's too busy.
I'm a very busy guy.
I'm just saying it like he's already not there, like he's someone else, like he's dead or something.
I've got a lot on my plate. Yeah, he's alright.
I could walk over, grab the bottle. Here you go. No.
Wait.
Forget everything. Forget everything.
Lilium, how do you feel?
We're gonna recount that. That was a episode.
I kind of feel like we're rushing this decision a bit. In all honesty, I feel like the fact that we could make this decision before your next meeting.
I've got a contact ascending-ish stone. I have a way of contacting him right now.
Okay, then don't.
You can
just
call
feel-
him.
Yeah, but he could also call me at any time.
Yeah,
Then don't pick up.
But surely he would accept that as okay, he saw Captain Smiles. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't trust me. I need to kill him.
Or maybe you're busy.
Why would he automatically assume that?
Because this guy's been sending jackalies my way. You know, all my friends are dead.
Yeah, but why would he assume you saw something because you didn't?
Because he was
pick up?
there.
Yeah, but from you not picking up,
I don't know what to tell you, mate.
that seems a little. You know, I think you might need to do that just to get this paranoia out of your system.
I think I'm paranoid. I think
Yes.
he's paranoid.
Do you literally think he's gonna learn your entire plans because you didn't? Pick
Not
up
my
the
entire. The only thing if he learns that I'm against him, that's a whole avenue locked. Yeah, that's gone.
So just don't pick up.
Me not picking up. That's what they call a microaggression.
A what?
A microaggression is a little aggressive, like
God, this new
aggressive
generation's
tendency.
so fucking soft.
Did I hear that correctly? Never mind. Anyway.
You did.
If you guys want to wait, we can wait. But it's a decision we got to make. And if we don't do that, I 100% wholeheartedly believe next time I see Bulk, we're fighting. Next time I talk to Bulk, we're fighting.
Do you think that would happen even if you didn't wipe your, or even if you did wipe your memory?
It will give us an opportunity to gain more information.
How likely is
Let-
it that you
let us
find out
go.
this information again? On accident. How likely is that?
What if you wipe your memory and then you talk to him
Yeah,
and then
if
he
you-
instantly tells you?
Yeah,
if
like
he
what if
tells
I'm
me
just
about
saying-
Bulk, I'll come to you guys and I'll tell him that. Or if he tells me about Captain Smiles and that, I'll come to you guys and I say, yeah, he's Captain Smiles is with
Give me
him.
another bottle.
No, then I'll tell you guys and you guys would be able to make a decision.
I think we should just
But
kill 'em
you're
all.
emperor.
I'm not
What-
Emperor.
In
Well,
Hawkins.
you will be.
What's that do?
What do we have to gain?
Information.
About?
Him and his plans.
Well, it seems like you just got the information.
I have no idea what he wants. I don't know what his plans are.
Then how is he supposed to know what your plans are?
I'm confused now.
That's a good
Why?
point.
Dude,
That's actually,
Why is
no,
that a
Neela
good
makes
point?
sense. That's a good point.
I'm confused.
That's the point, Hawkins. Just because you saw someone, first of all, you were basically dead. Hawkins, how
Yeah.
are you supposed to know? How are they supposed to know what you saw? How are you supposed to know what you saw?
But if he asks me, I'll try and lie and I will fail.
Why would he ask you if?
Why
Like,
would you?
have you seen Captain Smiles? You know, like I feel like that's
he's
a kind of
aware
giveaway.
what Captain Smiles has done to me, and I was
So you're just gonna
I
ask
teleported to him and saw Captain Smiles, the guy that's the instigator, which I've told him is the guy that sent me here, and I've been made aware that he's had meetings with people and is the reason behind this and is allied with Jackalars.
And that's just the first thing he's gonna bring up.
I think
And-
this guy's paranoid.
Then
I
maybe
think
he has
you're
different plans that you don't know. I think you're definitely paranoid.
You guys
Hawkins.
can convince me otherwise. That's fine. This isn't my decision. I'm just telling you what I truly
No,
believe.
wiping. I don't know.
You
If
see-
it's just like wiping your memory of something that important just seems like a really poor decision. That we're
Alfonso-
probably just gonna have to fill you again in as soon. It's gonna be pointless. I don't
Alfonso
know.
coughs to basically quiet you all down so you can say something. You all are bickering. Michael Gar, we can always just return his memory if need be. However, I don't think
suppose.
perhaps Hawkins just hasn't spoken on this enough for you to understand what this means. However, if this man, this lizard, is the brother of Kronos, formerly known as Rihdar, the Emperor of the entirety of Orbitus, that means if he is suddenly our enemy, let me put it like this. If he was aware, right this moment, that we all were onto him, if he is who we think he is, he could snap his finger, be on this table, and we'd all be dead as soon as we see him. You do understand that's what it would mean to be the brother of the past emperor of Orbitus, right? You understand that this is, if he is anything like his brother, he is virtually a walking god. Precaution should not be what you're worried about. You should be more worried about not being cautious enough. Like, this is not a thing of if he will or will not, because if you make one mistake and he does decide to act as Hawkins thinks, there is no more. There is no more time, no more chances. In this moment, we've uncovered the biggest threat that I wasn't really even aware of. You think Galvera's bad? You think this demon's bad? Think of the worst person you can imagine.
Bosses.
Think of the worst person you can think of. This man is worse than that, if he is as
My
you think.
dad.
My mom.
Personally, I
His
do not think it's a
mom.
bad idea to be cautious. But I want to make sure all of you understand who it is Hawkins is trying to explain that this person may be, and what that means for all of us. Just having this information virtually makes us dead already, if it goes out.
I think the main reason why I personally am so for this plan is because I unconditionally trust all of your judgment. I know together you'll make the right decision. I don't need to be there. Sorry, Fawnde, I barely know you. But you seem like a
that's
top-notch guy.
That's a.
But you seem like a good middle ground, a good, neutral party. So you can be in the room. And I think that's
Neutral.
honestly probably for the best. Yeah. So I trust you too. I give him a wink.
What? He looks around to the rest of the party. What? What
It's
the
a
fuck
friendly-
is he talking about?
It's a friendly wink.
Got what? What is?
It's friendly.
What?
No harm, pal. For
you
lying
hitting
to
on
us for
me?
the past month. I was friendly. Friends. You're not my
I-
type.
Uh,
I like people with holes in their chest and an eye patch.
that sounds very specific.
I was raised by pirates.
So were you hitting on me? Or...
No.
Don Talia, you can tell, is starting to get irritated. You know she's about to blow up unless the topic continues.
She's trying to explode you with her mind.
Okay.
So yeah, You know where my vote stands. We're in this together. This is a joint decision.
Hmm. All right. Well,
Whatever you guys think is best.
That's not what I want here.
Not
I
you.
vote no.
I'm not talking to you.
All right.
Neelam raises one of his hands. I vote no.
information is so important. I vote yes.
I vote we wipe that hoe.
What does that mean? Oh,
The
the
hoe is
wiped
honking.
memory. I see.
Wipe his ass. I'll
So we
vote
got-
yes.
Wipe it down.
So we have a majority yes. The only no seems to be, unless Fawnde is going to say no, seems to be Neelam.
Oh, I mean, Neelam, why do you say no?
I think whatever information Hawkins could hope to get is already gotten. And I think he's being too...
Well, we can just remind him though.
I think he's being cautious to a fault. That's my opinion.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's a downside to this.
We don't really lose anything because we can revert it at any moment.
So I vote yes.
The others in the room, the other 5, raise their hand as well. And yes.
All right. We don't have to do it right now. We can do it, after lunch.
Oh, okay. Someone's getting cold feet. I see.
No, I'm just saying, we can still chat.
No.
Have a nice
We're
evening.
wiping you.
You see,
now.
Alfonso claps. That is correct. I think after such a hard conversation, gifts are in order. As he snaps and you see like little lids
Oh.
pop up under all the chests that he brought out earlier. And they start skedaddling over towards each of you.
Yeah.
Wait, we all get birthday presents for his birthday?
These are gifts. These are gifts of like promotion, like a promotion. I don't even know what you'd call it. Like it's not a birthday gift. It's
Promotional
it's like an
gift.
offering.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's like an offering to your new future, more or less.
I got a Chick-fil-A gift card.
Wendy's. What's that?
He looks to his left first. Michael Gar. I have noticed for a long time you are very powerful. However, for your strength, you often sacrifice your defense. Not to mention, Anacertia is a blade that is unwieldable one-handed most of the time. So for you, he kind of snaps and this large chest opens. A shield. As you see inside this large circular shield that has like a spinning clock on the center of it. You should be able to see this, Michael Gar, if you go to item folders and look at Alfonso's gifts.
Huh?
I think. You get the clockwork shield. He looks at you and says, "This is a animated shield. You can animate it, and it shall protect you without you needing to hold it at all. So you won't have to sacrifice a hand. Additionally, I believe this shield is well used for bringing attention to yourself." Can you see
Very
that?
fitting.
Can you see that, Michael Gar?
Stretchy.
So Felonial gifts.
No,
is that
no.
it?
Look at the folder that says Gar. If you didn't see that. Maybe
I
you
don't
can't
see
that.
it. It's just whetstone bracers.
Do you see inside of that? Do you see Alfonso's gift? Another folder?
Nope.
What
No.
the hell? Oh, maybe this is why. Hold on. Can you see it now, Mr. Michael Gar?
Yeah.
There you go. He hands this nice, very nice looking clockwork shield that you know was handcrafted by some of the children of Steam and Machinery in probably in Nineveh, most likely. He goes on, Neelam. For you, well, you're quite beyond my grasp. There's nothing too special I have crafted for you, unlike Michael Gar. However, I think I've gotten an item for you that may serve beneficial in the future if some of my beliefs are found to be true. He snaps and it opens, and you see this like almost like a canary bird cage inside this chest. This is the collector's cage. It is an item used to frankly capture creatures not from this world. I suspect in your
aliens?
future you may run into something like that. Can you see that?
Holy
Ian?
shit.
Oh my god.
No.
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 What is this? I literally set
Pocket
this
was
up.
It was a
right.
really embarrassing gift party.
I literally set this up the other day to work.
Literally.
None of the chests
Widowy,
open.
widowy,
I'll
didowy,
jam.
widowy, didowy.
Doody.
We set this up 2 days ago, guys.
You
Well,
should have
dude, he
seen
sounds
now
just like
name
that.
him, I think.
Widowy.
If not, let me know.
See that.
Okay. Next up, he goes around to Hawkins. Hawkins, you have for a long time been well rounded with many of your abilities, but that blade of yours, it's quite lacking. I have gotten an item gifted for you, crafted as well. However, I don't think I am the one who's best suited to give it to you. And as he says that, you see your old friend Stavros step up to the chest, and he manually opens it. Inside, you see a long silver, almost like black and silvered warhammer with this red runes on the side of it, and on its back is a sharp like pike, and on the front is like a burning hot brand, almost like a cow brand. Stavros picks it up. Here you go, old friend. This used to be... I'm sure you recognize it. Unfortunately, I had to steal it from your treasury after you nearly broke it. But
I did
here you
break
are.
it.
It was nearly broken. But it's been restored. And now I officially give you my warhammer you've used for so long.
Enough of one of your hand-me-downs, eh?
No.
That's a little rude. That's a little rude,
He
Hawkins.
smiles and says, better than anything you found, it seems.
Yeah.
Ooh. Old man's
Right.
quick.
Unfortunately, I've named it for you too. It's brandy. Hot stuff brandy.
Brandy.
You should be able to see that, Hawkins, I think, in your items.
Good stuff, Randy.
I gotta listen to
Thank
that
you,
song.
my
now.
friend. I'll treasure it.
I hope it serves you well. As Stavros kind of steps back, Alfonso continues on. Morden. If it isn't my favorite. Well. No offense to anyone else.
Bites my
But
lip.
Morden is. Morden, I have not given you a good enough gift, and you've been lacking compared to the others, I feel like, for a long time.
Yeah, you suck. I say in character.
However,
I don't say that. I take it back.
however, Morden, your job is likely one of the most serious and dangerous in the coming future. He looks over to you briefly. Alfonso looks to you, Fondar, briefly, and says, "Apologize, Fondar. I know you wanted one of these, but maybe
Is
sometime."
it possible during this entire exchange, like Morden's like holding onto Alfonso's hand, you know, like kind of like as he like in I meant is he laying on a bed?
No, he's not in a bed. He's still like
Oh.
okay now. Like now that you know he's
Okay,
sick,
never
it
mind
makes a little bit more sense. But he's like walking around. But no, he's not that
Okay.
like he's not to that point yet. But you can definitely recognize he's doing worse.
Okay, never mind then.
Save that for that when the time comes.
Yeah, well, he's actually on his deathbed, and I'll
Yeah,
put
we'll-
my hands on his hands.
We'll save that for later. He snaps and the chest opens. Firstly, a proper cloak. This is from
What the fuck?
the Hushed Hearts, the elite
What
unit.
the fuck?
As you see inside is this beautiful white this beautiful white robe that's set in as a cloak. And it is different than the assassins, as it has no like black marks on it. like of their symbols, but you can tell it's of the same sort. As he hands it to you, or like he reveals it from the chest. That is a cloak I hope serves you well. And believe me, though it's bright white, it will help you blend in more than you suspect. Secondly, Morden,
more.
that's not all. Yes, I've neglected you for a long time. You also have used blades that are not befit of you. Firstly, you see rising out of it is like almost, it looks like a like a razor, like a shaver, like in old westerns they'd like flip out the razor and they like shave people. It's basically that. He says, this is the nimble blade, a magical dagger for you that will happily be easily concealed wherever you go as a man with your trade. As he pulls out a dagger that is concealed as a barber's blade. And then a bigger blade, a rapier, is pulled out. This is the injector. A very fine weapon, I think, will serve your uses exceptionally. These two blades have been crafted, and I hope they fit you well.
I don't really know what to say, Alfonso, but thank you.
He nods. You should be able to see those in your folder more than I think now.
In my folder?
In
The
items.
Felonial gift? Okay, in
It
items.
should be
Just wanna
under
be
your,
sure.
under your name, I think, Alfonso's Gifts.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone be sure to drag your items to your sheet after you look them over too, so I don't accidentally delete them and you lose them. Next up.
Wait. You're saying in Alfonso's. Okay, never mind. I have to open up Alfonso's gifts. I see it now. Thank you.
Is my item supposed to have like a description?
Does it not?
No.
Now let me look at that real quick, and then we'll get on to Professor Dirt.
Hop on dirt.
It needs to be identified.
Oh, I see. There you go. You should be able to see it now, Neelam. Professor Dirt. You see he
Hop
comes
on Dirt.
over, and the chest opens as he snaps. Professor Dirt, for you, I don't have anything flashy like swords or armor or things like that, but I know your trade, and I hope this will help you well. As you see inside a small bell that kind of shimmers as if it's almost transparent. This is the Illusionist bell. It is an item used once by a great warlock. I suspect you will find great use of it, given enough time. And let me do this to you.
Okay.
The illusion bell. You should be able to see it now, I believe, Peabody.
I don't.
You don't see it in the dirt folder?
Yeah, I see it. Found it.
Okay.
Hee
Fondar, though
that's
you
me.
have recently joined this party, we've yet to be rewarded for your long years of service, in solitude, nonetheless. This is a gift, mostly for that, for your loyalty, your trust, and your reliability. This is an item we did not craft. Instead, a relic from one similar to you from a long ago, who's now been, defeated. An item left behind. You see, he opens the chest, and you see a rusted pair of metal gauntlets.
Ooh.
These are the Hemo gauntlets.
Oh.
I believe they should work well for you. As I shall show these to you. I believe you should be able to see your folder now, Fondar. And items in the item tab.
Items. The Hemo gauntlets.
He kind of smiles. I hope you all find use for these in one way or another. These are all items that I hope serve you well. And frankly, most of which are one of a kind. So treat them well. And of course, feel free to name them whatever you like. It's not like you have to follow the old naming conventions.
I like hot stuff, Brandy.
You see Stavros looks at you. You better not have changed that. What a whack.
No, I like it. I think it's honestly, I could afford anything better. It's like, I would think it's like stupid, like, the fucking Sarah. That's cringe.
So he gives those to you. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. While you guys look over those or settle in. But we're back.
I don't know how I add half this stuff is on here.
I'm gonna hit Michael.
Fucking dead.
Ouch! Goodbye, Michael Gar.
It's okay.
Huckins gets a fucking hammer, but this is so cool. It's like fucking
Instantly slaughters
swings.
everyone. I'm emperor now. Oh my god.
Didn't roll very well.
I didn't mean to spam that, that's my bad. I'm gonna read it though.
I need to pick up better spells for this item I got.
How do you put this in your inventory?
Just drag and drop it
drag
on
it?
your sheet. Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Anyone who had an item that gives you like +1 to your armor, you're probably going to have to manually do that.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering how to do this.
Well, mine says 2 AC.
Mine is 13 plus my stat.
Usually just a shield, so you should be able to add yours. You should just be able to equip yours, Leroy Networks.
Really?
Riri.
Oh, I'm still at 18 AC. I need better than armor.
No, you should be at
21. No, 20.
should be at
I
20.
don't know what kind of shield it is.
They
So
only give
one.
me 2. I'm at 16 without it.
Oh, really?
Seriously?
Yeah.
What
What's
armor
your-
do you
what
Oh, you
armor
need
do
better
have?
armor.
Chainmail. I got chainmail.
No, just give yourself
Yeah,
plate.
you need to buy better armor.
Just give yourself plate. Assuming you have plate. I thought you had plate.
Yeah, I talked to you that one time. I was like, yeah, I would actually kind of like something that's not chainmail or something.
Yeah, give yourself plate. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know how you changed. I used to know how you changed your class.
13.
Just plate armor, not +1. Plate armor.
Just plate armor.
Plate
no
armor is
armor.
18.
It's 13 plus my main stat.
Okay.
What's my main stat?
Intelligence or something for you.
Intelligence. So 13 plus 5.
There we go. Now I'm at 20.
18.
Oh, is there
Just change this manually.
more than? Did it say what kind of poisons in that blade right now?
Did not check, but let me see.
I don't know if I added that. I might have forgot to.
Instant death poison.
Oh, Stavo, can you give
Yes.
Morden that fucking poison? That was
He-
amazing.
He looks at.
That worked really well.
There we go. I have to take that off.
He looks at you and says, he just shakes his head. No, that's something I can't
It-
give.
Doesn't specifically state what poison is in it, but it apparently there's a vial that never ends, so it's always full
No,
of poison.
You
so-
currently it's whatever poison you choose to put in there, so you can replace it. It
How
currently
do I-
has wyvern poison in it.
How do I add these hit die?
I don't know if you can like.
Perfect.
You might have to just remember them. I don't know if you can actually add them to your sheet.
I think I can add it. I'll try to figure out how to add it, but I will remember that wyvern
I
poison.
don't think you can add hit dice to your sheet. You can just add like a.
It says you gain additional 3
Perfect.
HP, also increases, or hit
What if
dice
it's-
also increases your HP.
If it's your. Yeah. So let's explain that. Hold on. First, we got if it's your gauntlets. So you also gain a dexterity bonus, which you shouldn't be getting from your armor. I don't know why. Hold on. Let me just do it like this. 13. No, that's not right. There you go. You should be at 18.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what happened, but actually, never mind. I don't know what this cloak was since it wasn't mine.
I guess yeah. I guess I'll just keep
alright,
track of these.
So yeah, you just have to manually remember that you have extra hit dice you can use over the ones you normally have. you also can roll more HP right now. So you also get the HP. So you basically roll your hit dice 3 times and gain that HP permanently, as long as you have these gauntlets.
Where do I roll that at?
Well, it'd just be whatever your hit dice is. You'd probably do it manually. You'd probably do one. What was it? You have 1d6 plus your con modifier, 3 times.
I think so. Let me look at the book. I actually don't think it says on here.
We also have questions about what they got, how it works.
The talent.
No.
Also, be sure to attune to any items that require attunement, just in case you want to.
I tuned the fuck out of that.
I think everyone. Ooh.
So
I think
Is there
everyone's
something
D6
already in the cage?
No, it's currently empty.
Damn it! I have to go
everyone-
collect a demon.
Yeah, I think
Get a
everyone's
funny monkey
is
in there.
everyone's is currently non-attunement besides Neelam's, and I think Morden has one that's not doesn't require attunement. So
Is it? I don't have one that requires attunement.
you only have one. One of your 3 does not require attunement. I think.
Oh, but all the rest of them do.
I think 2 of them do. Yeah, it should say it
Oh,
on the
shoot.
item.
Oh
make
yeah, I
sure.
see it. Yeah.
So I rolled 3d6 plus 4.
So basically, everyone who's made sure they have attune. Yeah, 3d6. Not just it's B plus 12.
Oh, plus 12. Oh yeah, because it's for
Mhm.
each. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So basically,
Right.
whenever these whenever these gauntlets go on you, Fondar, they it almost feels like something's ripping into your flesh, and then after the pain goes away, you feel stronger.
Nice.
So you gain
Look here,
22
Sissy.
max HP permanently.
I have 100 HP now.
So you're all a little bit more
Thunderston,
on.
I have a question about my item. Smiles at you.
Yeah, what's up?
For when you say the average saving throw outcome, is that just based on the average of this many people fail, this many people succeed,
Yeah.
or are we adding the results up and then
No, it's just of
Actually
who.
doing the math.
It's just of
Okay.
success versus failures.
Cool.
Let me see if I can figure out how to change your armor to be better. Let me see. Actually, I know how. All right, your armor
Damn,
class
these
is not
gauntlets are
important.
cool.
Really?
Okay. All right, we'll get started again in about 2 minutes. Trying to eat this.
Not if I can help it.
But yeah, Neelam, there's
comes back.
currently nothing in there right now.
These gauntlets
We'll
kind of
collect.
cool.
Hmm.
Guys, I think these gauntlets are alive. I don't really like how this feels.
And if I capture something, that's just it. They can't get out.
No, not. I mean, with a wish spell or something like if there are ways for them to get out, but in general, you should assume most likely not. If there's a creature in there, someone else could wish I wish this creature was not in there. Then you go.
Yeah, but for instance, the creature couldn't use the wish spell because they're
It says they're in stasis, right?
You'll put me in there.
A quick question.
Yes.
I have the goggles of night, which if it says if I have dark vision, it increases the range by 60. So I naturally don't have dark vision, and I only have dark vision when I'm wearing one or the items. So do they can they stack? So if I'm wearing my goggles at night and I'm also wearing my cloak, I now can see 60 feet further.
I'll allow it to stack. I don't think it's that.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Like
You have
game breaking.
240 feet of dark vision.
Well, no, I don't think it
No, it's only-
stacks
no.
like that. Yeah, no,
It's
because
not
I
dark.
have to wear one or the other to have dark vision. I don't naturally have dark vision. So if I'm wearing my goggles at night, then do I get the extra 60?
Other?
Yeah, would it be a stacking on top of each other kind of deal?
It'd be
But then-
120.
Okay, wow. Pog.
Mm. Neelam, to answer
we
your
talking about?
question, Un, almost no creature would be able to do that, especially if they're frozen in stasis. I'd say maybe the only exceptions would be certain creatures that are really good with time or could reasonably influence the item to some extent, or something just so powerful. But in general, like, I'd say like any creature specializing in time, maybe specializing in like
But
the laws and stuff.
theoretically, if there was like a demon who controlled the law of things, they probably couldn't like will their way out, hypothetically.
I'd say, unlike
I wonder why I was asking that.
I don't know why. I think with that specific like skill set, there'd be a chance maybe for them to be able to like change the laws of how it work, but it wouldn't be like a guarantee on their end by no means.
Okay.
Like it wouldn't, and even if they like are stuck in there, they could probably get out after a long enough time period.
Okay.
But basically, there might for that specific power type, there might be a chance that if they roll like high enough or something, if they have a way to do it, they might have a chance to get out.
Okay.
Otherwise,
and
it'd be a long time.
I can only trap people that are from a different plane.
Or a different plane, or no longer live on Orbitus, or like aren't like don't whatever you want to call that. Like they don't live upon it. Orbitus is not their home. So yeah, different plane or like, whatever that means. Aliens, I guess.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Like me.
Yeah, you could trap yourself.
I know somebody.
Okay, we're gonna get started again. So Alfonso gives you your gifts.
Yay.
And
Thank you.
is satisfied
Thank
with
you,
your
Alfonso.
reactions.
Thanks, Leaves.
And he'll tell you, perhaps we should, unless there's more questions. I suppose none of you really asked questions. It just kind of went into Hawkins talking about erasing his memory. Does anyone else have any questions or things like that before we talked about pressing matters?
It would have been.
Is this when I should bring up that thing that I wanted to bring up?
You bring up one.
So, did the contract? This is not me in character, but did the contract that we signed, say that we can't think about fucking ways to deal with Galvera?
I don't think so.
Fawnde?
I'm pretty sure all it said was you can't talk to someone who doesn't know about it.
Like, I'm not specifically trying to talk about the deal that we made. I just wanted to talk
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that's like what the main stipulation was.
Everyone in this room knows about it.
That's also true.
So you're saying if I say, "Hey, so should we do something about Galvera?" Will that instantly kill me on the spot?
No, I don't see why I would.
Hey, Alfonso, what are we gonna do about Galvera?
Dies instantly.
My
Dies
hand
instantly?
reaches from my hammer and I smash Professor Dirt.
Everyone fucking turns and shoots me in the fucking head.
Good question.
Well, we're going to kill him, I guess.
Yeah.
There's not much more.
Oh yeah.
I suppose you all don't know him very well. Long story short, he is a man who is virtually on his deathbed like me, but similar to me, he wants power, but not to make the nation better, for greed. He feels his life fading away, and over the years he's got more and more aggressive, more desperate to take everything before he dies, to find a solution.
Well, he's got a new body now.
He nods. It's like, I'm not sure if that has solved his issue or not. The point is, that is a very serious thing we need to talk about, especially after this meeting. You are going to go give points to Garlus, the flesh hands circlet upon Fondar's head, to him, and quite frankly, I don't know exactly what he has planned, but odds are he's going to be using that soon enough, and it's going to be a nightmare. Probably literally.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's for very good purposes.
I somewhat suspect he's already been preparing for whatever use he has. My first assumption is he has set something up to open portals for demons to come through. but there's no real evidence of this at the moment. Anyway, the point is he is the biggest problem in the nation right now in terms of internal issues, and he must be dealt with. However, the devil he's working with must also be dealt with. But that is something to worry about in the future, I think, Professor Dirt. However, that is a very important thing to bring up. But right now, we really need to prevent another war from starting.
Alright, that's reasonable. Seems like #1 priority. Is there anything you guys might want to do to the crown before we take it?
I don't know if we really should do anything to it. I mean,
Fawnde, you'd probably know best. You probably can't really do too much to it. Like you keep it sealed with your powers, but like this is a very like high grade
strong.
cursed artifact. This is not like something that's easily malleable.
What are you suggesting? We wipe our doo-doo on it or something so that he picks it up and it smells bad?
Biological
Stinky.
weapon.
I farted on it.
Yeah, what exactly do you mean by
idiot.
doing something to it?
Like we trap it?
We could put some.
We curse it.
We could put some
It's
sort
already
of
cursed.
plague on it, so that way he gets sick.
I don't think that'll
He doesn't
work.
get sick, I tried that already.
Was that
Well-
dependent on the body he was in?
I'm using the poison, not immune to disease.
I wouldn't make an assumption that it is.
You would know he's also immune to disease, Michael Gar, if he has the power of
Okay.
the power of Alexis, who is also a paladin.
Oh. Yeah.
Alexis! This
Oh
is
my
embarrassing. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. I forgot you were in there. Morgan's Rammer just threw his bag. I got his head. Can you believe it?
Heart.
Hawkins, are you bringing out the head right now?
Yeah.
When you
Why
reach
did
in
you
for
say
the
like
head, the first thing you feel is a piece of paper
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that you're not
fuck.
putting there.
What's in the paper?
You pull out the paper, which you feel is like attached to Alexis's head, just you feel his hair. But you pull out the paper first, and you see printed in very official terminology.
Bomb.
You see, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. You are required to attend Devil Court for the theft of Alexis Villar's head from the rightful owner, Galvera Pestrador.
Oh.
You are sentenced to be there
Is
within
that
10 days, else you'll be sentenced without your presence. Signed, Aphelion. Signed, witness and judge, Aphelion, the judge of plausibility.
Why did you do that?
You're so
When it says 10 days, this was
over a month, 2 months
this happened
ago?
2 months ago, so you instantly realize you've committed another crime, which is not showing up for court.
Hey,
And
Hawkins,
potentially been
what's
sentenced.
it say?
Hawkins, where's the head?
I just got served.
What?
Huh?
Like paper?
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
What? What happened?
Yeah, everything okay?
I just put the paper on the table.
Devil Court.
Found our
Oh, you're
friend.
fine.
His hands are in his face is in his hands. Fuck.
You got called to court and didn't go? That's fucked up, man.
I'm a fucking no show.
That's a normal crime.
That is a normal crime.
That's a
I stole
boring
Alexis
crime.
Villar's head from Galvera. I put the head next to the piece of paper. Here he is.
You see the head comes out. He just kind of looks around.
Oh,
He doesn't say anything.
Alexis.
He stares at Afonso and Natalia, actually. And he gives him like a mean stare.
What kind of
He's-
sexual
he's-
energy
he's
do I
insane
feel
anything.
off this?
Heart.
None. You feel
What kind of beef energy do I feel off of this?
Quite a bit. Let's see, does not say anything though. He turns back to you, Hawkins. Put me back in the back.
Would you like to check
What the fuck?
Oh.
He talks.
Ooh, Fondar pulls on his collar.
I have
Ugh.
nothing to say in the presence of those who used my death and the death of good people to declare war and cause more death.
You know,
Awkward.
We're doing our fucking best, dude.
you gotta admire.
He's not
the
talking.
man's
He's not. He
fight
know he's
position.
talking to Afonso. He has no. He could not hear
Oh,
what your
okay.
conversation was. He doesn't know. Oh, Afonso was like doing this for the betterment. He thinks Afonso, being one of the last senators and like the spokesperson who did all that, from what he's learned from Ambrose and what's been going on, he thinks Afonso is an evil person. He thinks he's a fucking awful bastard
Oh yeah.
who used his who basically used the death of all the good people to send the nation to the chaos.
Well, okay, I'll put Alfonso Natalia with anything to say to him before I put him back.
Afonso just simply says, it seems there's a misunderstanding, but I don't think now's the time to clear that up.
Yeah, that'll take. Honestly, I probably should have pulled you out like 20 minutes ago. You could have listened, but
He looks at you. You should
pulled
pull
him out
me
2
out.
months
You
ago.
should have pulled me out 2 months ago. He like nods to Professor Dirt.
you had friends. I imagine he was just
You,
hanging
see,
out
you
with.
see, you see, like the hands are like pulling back, like reaching out of the bag,
Come
trying to
on,
grab him.
come back, come back.
I changed my mind. I don't want to go. I don't want to go back, please.
Get back with your friends. Get back. With
No,
your
no.
friends.
You see, like the hands like reach up and grab him and pull him back into the bag.
I,
No.
I can
Oh, God,
take care of
that's
him. if you
horrifying.
need.
I'll be in later for the birthday party.
Huh?
Oh,
Fondar raises his eyebrows. What?
for the Diddy party.
We've got our own
So,
like.
yeah,
it's a,
you
it's just
have-
a fun little. It's like a, it's mutual, it's a little intimate thing.
You
Not in
go
that way.
there?
A little bit. Only my hand.
Okay.
Afonso looks at the paper. This might then make my current plan a little more difficult. Or maybe not. Not sure. Might make it more
Well, now we
dangerous.
have.
Help,
We'll
actually.
know where he is.
Well, this is...
Maybe I don't know if this can be used. Wait, oh fuck! I missed it, didn't I? Fuck.
That's why I'm more worried about it. Afonso, this is why I'm more worried about it, because the next plan to prevent the war, my idea was to speak to the devil. But maybe more dangerous for you now that you are already a criminal in her eyes.
Well, he doesn't need to be present there, does he?
Wait, but can I? Oh,
Are
can
we
I plead? Can I? What's it called when I think I was mistrialed? Mistrial. Can I do that?
You see Afonso like scratches his head. Firstly, probably not. Secondly, Devil Court, I don't think works the same way.
Oh.
This is so fucking sitcom coded.
Afonso would say that, but seriously, we need to talk about how to prevent the Dornor Kingdom from declaring war on us. I have an idea, and I have already gotten you to help me fulfill it. We have 2 options, I think. Number 1, we get a hold of the staff of the false historian, and I use it to basically correct everything that's went wrong in the nation. Most definitely it would kill me. I'm not nearly as powerful as Rihdar was, who hardly could use it himself. I can sacrifice my life to try and stabilize the nation with that. That's one option. That is a more overall option too, if it was successful. Our second option to stop the Dornor Kingdom from declaring war on us is one that is more dangerous, more risky, but quite frankly, likely our only possibility. We have to bargain with Ophelion, the devil, the judge, a plausibility to change the plausibility and possibility of them declaring war. We have to make a deal with her, and she will change the possibility of them doing it into no, they won't declare
Stares
war.
directly at the cage.
Looks up at his crown. What if we gave her this?
Firstly,
Wouldn't that be going against the deal?
yeah, you'll just die if you don't do that to Galvera.
But if we give it to the person that made that law, then they could change the law to make us not die.
I mean, technically,
Definitely an idea.
technically, Fondar didn't make the deal, so.
Fondar's safe
Also,
regardless.
yeah.
Alfonso,
there.
we have time to theorize what you might wish to do. But my idea before we go into other options was I would make an official escort decree to go speak to go to Fort Zarin. Since they're still technically part of the Empire, that decree would override any of the rules and laws that they've made, and you would likely go undetected at least for a while, in safety. Still dangerous, but ideally you with your escort could get there and have a meeting with Ophelion. The idea is you would tell her what you want and try to understand what she would want in return. Obviously, she's going to ask for something we cannot give her. Obviously. If that's what Galvera had to give, she's likely going to ask for control over the entire laws of Credoy, which we cannot give. However, we also cannot not have her stop this war for us. So this is a solution. You go there, figure out what she wants. Then what will happen is I'll agree to the deal and I'll sign a contract with her. And as I'm going to die anyway, I will not fulfill that contract with her, and my soul will be sacrificed to her. The war will be prevented. I will die earlier than expected, perhaps. But will rob her of any more power, prevent the war from happening, put you all in control and power. The only problem is if this happens, you would quickly have to kill her, I believe. I do not think she would look past this slight. Or send her back
That
to the
sounds
spires.
like a good plan.
Will this be
If we
before or after we give the crown to Galvera?
You'd have to give it. It'd be on your. You'd have to probably give the crown on your way. And,
As soon as we leave today, we'll have to give them the crown.
I suppose so.
That's my idea. Perhaps there's option 3. You are free to think as you wish. But as far as I see, the only options are getting the staff, and I sacrifice myself, or making a deal with Ophelion, and I sacrifice myself.
Do you know where the staff's at?
Yeah,
Yep.
power, dirt, I mean, for
Hi.
the location.
Oh, of the dream staff?
The
the-
staff of the false historian.
The historian staff? Yeah, points at it.
Yeah,
Pulls it
Making a
out
deal
of
with
my
Ophelion
bag.
is a good idea. But that doesn't help us with who I believe is even more of a greater threat. Who has, I mean, just, working at something for the past 7 years, nearly 8 years. And it's Bulk, Jekyll Eyes, and maybe a third person in there, and Kronos, him as well. That's Rihdar. Who knows? Because once we get the staff, which we need to get at some point, he's going to be unleashed, and the Dreamwalker's going to be unleashed. Lose one enemy, gain 4 more.
Alfonso says, we're not gaining enemies. They're already enemies. We just have to choose where to
I guess
strike. And then we have to
they
go in
start
order.
acting.
He basically looks and says, at this point, Hawkins, there's no avoiding people taking actions. It's just how quick can we get rid of them? And who do we get rid of first? Regardless, I'm going to be dying in a short amount of time, less than 2 years, if not earlier, if one of these plans go through. We don't have time to think about how to get rid of them. We have to get rid of them now and we have to end these wars. We have to prevent more wars. They're going to start making moves. It just depends on who we take out first. They all have to be getting rid of. If you want to have a peaceful reign.
Alright. I'm starting to not like the idea of you dying.
Everybody's got to die.
Yeah,
Well, not
Alfonso
everybody.
says, I don't like it either. The best we can hope for is if the staff comes through, my death will solve all the issues anyway. Or if we make a deal with Ophelion, we can push off that deal long enough. Push it off until I'm closer to actually dying. Negotiate.
So the contract said that we have to deliver this to Galvera as soon as possible. However, the person that decides on whether or not we can deliver that is you. So if you decide that we have to go get that staff before we can deliver this, I think technically that won't put us out of the contract.
I mean, there's also, you can make it arguments that we've already pushed it back this month. Any more? We are now as people understand how much power we have. We could probably try and kill Fawnde right here and take it. For the contract, if you were to argue in the contract, that's something we could have theoretically done.
It's a little weird that you went down that route.
I'm trying to deal with devils now. Fuck, I missed court. That would have been fun.
That would have been a good episode.
I mean, I guess they could argue that, but then we'd have to go to court. We wouldn't die right away. I'd still have the crown. We'd be in the demon area.
I mean, there is an argument to be made that since it is Ophelion with the contract, that you might not die to it. But the thing is, you have to wonder if a devil would be corrupt like that, or would they, or how lawful are they?
Seem like
versus...
corruption. That sounds like a loophole to me. Hold on, corruption. That's not corruption.
I guess another
thinking
question you gotta
within the
ask is
legal
like
remits of the law.
how allied do you think is Ophelion to Galvera? Maybe we're onto something, Fawnde. Maybe Ophelion would not want him to have that crown and naturality. Just is a risk to her.
Yeah, because I feel like this thing is so powerful that if Galvera, who's already working with demons, now has access to an artifact that lets him control more demons, probably bad for the demons too. They probably don't want to be controlled by a non-demon.
Are devils and demons different in
assume.
this world?
They're very different. Very, very different.
Like, are they like at odds with each other, like in normal
Yeah.
D&D?
Well, not for the most part, yeah, because devils are extreme. They're all lawyers, straight up, and demons are all just chaotic messes who are trying to devour souls and gain sentience.
So she probably would like to keep those pieces of shit down. She is a lawyer. Well, she's a judge.
Okay, I'd put it like this. Item-wise, you don't believe she probably actually needs the item much. It'd be more of a thing she just wouldn't want someone else to have it, potentially. Just
Okay.
risk to her. She already
Yeah.
has like the same kind of power. She's that strong.
I guess, with the law and control thing.
Yeah, it's
pretty much the same
just
thing.
the item could potentially be a threat to her. Though who knows? Maybe she could just change the law to where it can't affect her in specific, or who knows. But anyway, Alfonso is. Yeah, I told you what he thinks. Now it's kind of in your guys'.
I'm at a loss, honestly. I would like to try and make a deal with Ophelion and maybe keep the crown, or not keep it, but get it out from Galvera. But at the same time, this is a lawyer. A lawyer ideally has to be consistent. You signed a contract, you got to keep the contracts. At that point, what kind of devil are you?
Who's that? Who's the Baron? What the fuck?
I said a lawyer?
Who is that?
What'd I say?
That's not me.
What did I say?
No,
don't
you said a
understand.
lawyer.
Baron.
He's talking about in chat. Jan typed and he typed as the Baron
Oh,
for some reason.
What the fuck?
It's so the Baron Core.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys will all understand that. Yeah, you guys have signed a contract, so there is a risk that like, if
So-
Ophelia would not like, there's a risk that they would just continue following the contract, which would put you guys in a lot of danger. Not Fawnde
So there's a
necessarily. but-
contract. However, lawyers, I don't think you're right about the consistency. I think lawyers like loopholes. I think lawyers like kind of having the power. So even if we did sign a contract, I don't know. I mean,
That means they could
do
break
they,
it in
do
the
they
other
follow
direction
law?
too,
Yes,
though.
but do they also look for legal loopholes and things like that? Also, yes.
I'm
So
gonna
we have
be
like
very...
three paths. We could either do it legit and just give him the crown and then try to find the staff before anything happens. We can make a deal with Ophelion, or we can kind of, or I guess that original bargain with Ophelion, or we can make a new bargain with Ophelion that pushes the limits of our contract.
If I don't think us who have signed the contract can try and convince you to keep it any longer till after we speak to Ophelion. I think if we're being literal, that would be us breaking the contract. I don't think we can do that.
Well, wasn't
guys
the
can do-
contract us, if we break it, we just immediately die?
Yes.
So if we've breached the contract thus far,
No, but
We
I think
would've
right
died.
now we haven't breached it yet. But I think we can, if we're not very particular with our actions. If I'm being literal with what we signed.
The agreement Afonso said is that you would get the item as soon as you finish your task, which you have now done. So officially, the item's in your hands, which means technically the deal with you with Afonso can't take back that deal.
Technically the item's in my hands, and I didn't sign the contract. I
You
wasn't
you
there.
didn't, but the thing is, now at the point they have to do its easiest. So if you refuse not to, contract-wise, they'd probably have to try and kill you. Else they risk their own life.
Yeah, being literal with the contract, there's no not giving it to Galvera.
Hmm.
Unless
reason-
right this very moment you guys try and to put us in prison and stop us from physically getting it off of your head.
Huh.
It's only been pushed back for 2 months because Afonso made an easier route through this 2-month time gap. But that was Afonso's already made the deal. It's like out of his hand. Like what Afonso agreed to has already been done, so he can like logistically take that back in the eyes of law.
Yeah. Basically, we're fucked.
So
Nah,
that's
nah,
why
you-
I'm
you
being
run for it,
very
yes.
like I'm trying to stay close to the law and not break another law, devil law.
I mean, I guess in reality, if
We're having-
something did happen to Ninja Van, no, I'm just
We
kidding.
would have an ultimate chase scene where we'd have a montage of
I just fucking
The
dive out
Fawnde.
the window and start flying away.
Fondar is like running, and you guys this montage of you following his strats until eventually you all get to Ophelion in the
I
end.
can't outrun Nilum.
He might not be attracted though.
I mean, he's just so much faster than I am.
I think we catch you in literally like one turn.
Honestly, yeah. I can
You
do
could
get, like, a 3-turn head
That's
start
why he
speed.
leaves.
I
That's why he
Nilum
leaves
can
during the
move more than
night.
that.
I don't know.
Hey Petal,
Nah, they look towards you.
could you get me a book on devil law?
Oh, I could just tell you about devil lore.
Well,
That's
I
like my
just wanna-
thing.
Do you?
Wait, you're a
I
lawyer?
found my lawyer.
Oh, devil law?
Yeah.
Devil law, yeah.
Oh, sorry, you have a silly little accent. I couldn't tell.
That's pretty
What did you think he said?
I thought he said devil lore.
Oh.
Petal kind of shrugs and says, "Devil law is based region to region. So, what region would you like?"
This one.
Points at the floor.
He Petal shrugs and says, "We don't we had more to investigate that because we don't actually know what the specific law of the wind swirls currently is.
Shit. Or is there any like consistencies with how devils deal with devil court? Is there any? Is it just random between whoever?
Oh, well, usually it consists of lawyers and defendants and claims.
Can I
and
counter
positions.
Look at a public defender. Look at that.
Oh yes, you can do all that. You will get a public defender. They do that as well. Though famously, you usually get pretty sleaze bats.
Can I call for a mistrial?
You could try, I guess.
I really want to do court.
I want to do court.
You guys don't take this crown.
Pedal kind
You're
of
gonna
just shrugs
die.
as break another law when you get there. I don't know.
I've already broken the law.
True.
Wait, yeah. But we don't know the laws. So how do we know if we're breaking the laws?
Morden has probably informed you that like people with broken law just like walking on a plant. Like the laws are it's so strict over there.
Yeah.
It's like 1984
just
George
mess with
Orwell.
nature.
Wait. He tries to take the bag from Hawkins.
What
that
bag?
Alexi's head is in. Forcefully.
No, this is mine.
No, give it now.
You can't have it.
Give me now. Give me the bag.
Or do I do sleight of hand back?
Yeah.
I
Sure.
don't know,
If you can
actually,
try and do
yeah, I
that.
guess.
Strength.
Oh,
mine.
I have stolen the bag from you now.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's.
Ouch.
He looks
Did
in and
Did you
sees
just
that there's a new
steal
note in there.
Galvera's property?
Yep.
Oh
I
my
did that.
god.
I
Don't
stole
you know that's a
Galvera's
big no-no?
I stole Galvera's property.
Huh?
Me, Fondar Chilzebi.
Hawkins really tried to have him not take the bag because like I didn't understand what he was doing. He's like, no, this is mine. Why were you?
He tries to reach in and see if there's a new note in there.
He's finding corpses, animated corpses.
Why are there so many? Why?
They shake your hand.
What? Oh,
Hey.
What? Why are there so many corpses? What is wrong with you people? You just carry around dead people?
They're my friends. For a long time, I didn't know who I could trust, but I could trust them.
No note. He tosses the bag back to Hawkins. Maybe
You got to do it
stepping on plants
on their land.
Yeah.
'Cause right now we're not in the zone.
Maybe when we meet Galvera, we have to steal some stuff from him.
Anyway,
Chuckles starts laughing to myself. I like that.
Galvera's territory is also not in her territory. Like his is not. Unless the reason that happened is because she was there to witness it. She literally witnessed Hawkins doing it.
Well, I mean, I thought I passed the.
You thought you did, but
thing.
she rolled higher. It was a blind roll on my end. She saw you.
Oh,
She just stared him down like, okay, dumbass.
Yeah, she's like, okay, when he gets out, you don't see the court summons. She didn't say anything.
He just
she didn't.
ignored
She
the
didn't.
bag for 2 months.
Yeah, she didn't say anything. She just literally sentenced you.
That's really funny that she thought he would look in there.
Anyway, I don't know. Honestly, the affiliate strategy might be
Yep.
safest.
Honestly, seems like it.
Alfonso shakes his head. Probably safest. Less reward, though, I suppose. Potential reward, I guess.
They think the reward of their life is probably more than whatever else they would receive.
I mean, the reward of if we got the false historian staff, it would solve everything. If we get Ophelion to prevent the war in the north, that's just one war.
Yes, but if we deliver the crown and Ophelion helps us, then we can go find the staff afterwards. We can't look for the staff first, or they will die.
Alfonso, I'm a little confused, perhaps. Which plan do you think is the safest? Taking the crown to Ophelion, or just go in there to make a deal?
Me personally, I think it's the crown, but I'm not sure what Hawkins thinks.
I thought they were talking to you.
He was trying to talk out loud because he was trying to. He's trying to confused. He assumed something, but he's not sure if that was the universal. He feels his assumption might be wrong now.
I think giving the crown to Calvera and then going to Aphelion is the safest.
Alfonso's like, okay, so we were not on the same page.
What do you think is the safest?
I think completing your contract, which likely means Galvera is going to.
That's why I said giving the crown to Galvera.
Yes, which is likely going to end up causing us a lot of problems in the future unless we get rid of him quickly afterwards.
Then what is the safest?
But you know where the staff is, correct?
Alfonso shakes his head like there is not like. The reason I've given options is because I'm leaving the choice to you, who's the future of this nation lies in your hands.
And also your own lives.
This is.
Well, you're part of this too, mate.
There's not
the contract.
There's not a safest option. It's just, as I said earlier, we have all these enemies. We just have to start somewhere, and try to beat the others before they do too much damage.
This is what I'm thinking. You guys know? Do you know the general area, or do you have like an exact pinpoint on where it's at?
Oh, they know exactly where in the. Well, they dirt. You know exactly where it is for the most part.
Can't we give him the crown, teleport there, and grab it?
I don't know if it's that simple of a
Sounds simple enough to me.
Teleporting's difficult.
Okay, you guys, we've done it like 5 times since in the last 2 months.
Remember, it's being held by the Dreamwalker, who's like a crazy, strange, almost deity, and Rihdar, who is a crazy, almost deity.
Okay, we're dealing with devils. I don't like the scale seems pretty even to me.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
A decision will have to be made by the end of the session.
So
all of you.
So many factors, bro.
Yeah.
Factor 47.
I can't even fucking wrap my head around it. It's so much.
Wrap your head around this. Flips you off.
We give them the crown, and we go to Aphelion after we have no bargaining chip other than what if we don't give her the crown.
I mean, a bargaining chip is all of Kadoi.
So we stop Kadoi from being conquered by one person just to give control over to a devil?
Or
maybe the devil's chill, though.
That's the plan. Alfonso signs his soul, and kills himself.
Why does him dying negate the contract? I don't know.
Because he signed the contract, and he'll.
Yeah, but how does that negate it?
He seemed to be, he seemed to understand, so I assumed it made sense.
It seems a little. That doesn't really make sense.
So
to
does
me
the
why.
contract nullify as soon as one person breaks it? Is that what we're saying?
Even then,
we don't know. Yeah, I'm confused.
Even then,
I feel like once you nullify the contract, we all fucking die. I thought.
Well, no, we're saying this would be a different contract.
There's another contract? There's more than one?
Not yet.
This would be a contract to give that would basically have the devil, I guess, whatever they want, and then
I'm lying down.
and then our man over here signs it, but then he dies before. I guess but I don't really understand that. How does him dying negate the contract? There's no terms of like how long until this contract kicks in. I very much doubt this devil's going to be like, oh yeah, you have like 30 days before this contract kicks in or whatever.
What he means when he says that is she's most likely going to ask for power over something in the nation. Right now, only Afonso can grant that power because he's technically emperor. So he would sign the contract. Let's say she says, I wish to be the leader of Kadoy. Alfonso signs that and says, "You will be the leader of Kadoy. Blah blah blah. Set up like I will grant you the leadership of Kadoy." But what he's going to do is he's not actually going to do whatever she asked, which is going to cost his life. He's going to break the contract by not giving her whatever she asked for, which is what ends up killing them. Basically,
Why would he do that though?
to stop the war, because she's going to ask for something you cannot give her because it would give her too much power. So
Yeah, but why would this stop the war?
Because the deal is she changes
Why would we do that then? Why wouldn't we have her change the probability of us getting the staff? Why wouldn't we have her go, oh, the probability of you
we have the
instantly having
staff?
the staff transport into your hands is 100%?
I mean, good
And then it
question.
happens. Yeah, let's do that instead, maybe, instead of trying to stop one war.
Oh, dude, it's like
But you also have to realize
for the
that
life of
you also
our
have
king.
to realize that's a much bigger ask than stopping a war, though.
Yeah, so you might.
That's
your
like you-
costs will
Who
probably be
cares?
more.
Whatever she wants is going to be null and void because he's gonna die.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying with that is like you guys might not physically be able to offer enough to like get her to do that. Jen, I don't know if you understand what the staff is. The staff has the ability to rewrite all of history and everything in the world, potentially. So it's like literally like.
It's the win condition.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then if we have the staff and the ability to rewrite history and she wants things, we get the staff and we could do whatever she wants. And that could be her contract is whenever we have the staff, we are under her command. But then Alfonso fucking dies because he doesn't do it. And so then it doesn't matter and we still have the staff and then we could just rewrite her out of history.
the first command used of the staff could be of her choosing, but he just doesn't do that and does what he wants instead.
Yeah. And then he dies. And then
But I
and then the
guess she has
staff's
to
there
decide
and-
what she wants, right?
Hmm.
We can't just say, we'll give you this, her weeks.
I mean, it's definitely an idea. Just I'm sure you're aware that she's the devil, and she's definitely going to try and set it up to where it's going to work only in her benefit.
Okay,
Or
then
like there's no way to like get around it. She's going to try that at the very least.
Okay, then okay, that's what I don't understand though. Then what is Alfonso's point here? If she can do that and she can have legal loopholes to where it doesn't matter, then his death will be literally for no reason.
Well, the point is, it's a difference of scale. She's not going to like suspect. Like she doesn't. Alfonso, no one knows he's dying right now. She's not going to suspect he's dying anyway. She's also not going to suspect he's like willing to sacrifice himself just to stop a war. It's a difference in value. So she's going to be like less on her guard for like the smaller deal than if the god item is at play. That could potentially just worst case scenario with this deal, she's not really at risk even if it doesn't go through. But if the staff is in someone's hand, she's at a lot of risk. It's just a difference of like risk for her. So
new deal. We have her rewrite the probability of getting the crown back immediately. So she has the crown. She basically gets everything for free and we don't get anything.
We still need the stop the war, though.
Yeah, but you guys know where the staff is.
But I don't think Galvera having the crown is as big of a deal as a war on our doorstep.
That crown
It's a big
can
deal.
Control, it could spawn demon armies.
Yeah, but that takes time. There's a current standing army.
point is, the reason the war is the biggest deal right now is because if this war goes off, Kadoy is just dead. There's no way you can have another front right now. Kadoy literally dies if this war is not prevented. If this war starts, that's game over.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't like game over.
That's literally like
no.
That's literally like the point, like why this is such a big deal. The war. There's too many. Even though you have two options, the main goal is stopping the war because Kadoy cannot handle another front right now. It might not be instant death, but it would be like Kadoy would be overran.
Okay.
Because that would be 4 war fronts, and they're barely holding on with 3.
Yeah.
Point
Is
is,
there
you
any
can
other
make.
item that you guys know of that could help us in this scenario that she could get us without it being the staff?
Scratches my brain.
But no. What,
Oh,
like
can I scratch my brain?
It's fresh your brain, but no, there is like nothing obvious.
Scratches my brain.
The staff is an overkill option in the first
Yeah,
place.
obviously. Yeah,
obviously.
Is there less overkill
But I'm
options?
saying
There's not-
something that, like, I guess could help us. I don't know.
In
I
what,
guess
like-
I
Lobby
think the
War is
best
more
middle
important.
ground is to try for the staff, but backup deal. Stop the war.
Do you think we
Like,
could attach
go in.
something to stopping the war?
Go in with two plans. Number one to get staff. Number two, can't get the staff. Trying to stop the war. I don't know if there's much haggling we can do with a devil.
Good point.
Maybe, unless there's something she wants.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think we can assume anything going in.
I think
no,
I guess
obviously
I think the best thing is just talk to her and like throw out every idea we have until one sticks. I don't know.
Honestly,
I mean-
that might be the best plan.
I would love a pardon if we could throw that in there.
No, you're
A
going
devil's
for it.
pardon.
You're going to jail. You're going to devil jail.
Yeah, I think you're the least of our concerns right now.
Well, he will be emperor.
Literally the
once-
next emperor to be.
Yeah, I don't know if he's the
Not a
least.
big a deal, really.
I
Hey,
mean,
do
I
you
guess
think
it
you
is
rule
kind of
from
split
devil
between
jail?
everybody. But,
I think-
Yeah, can you rule from devil jail?
Yeah, just
I,
rule remotely.
I think what you guys need to think here is number one, the biggest problem that has to be solved is preventing this war in like the next 2 weeks. Prevent this war. Then your second option
Okay.
is figuring out what you do after that. Where's your next? Because once this happens, you have to make a play somewhere else. So firstly, you gotta choose which route you want to go to prevent this war, going for the staff or going to Aphelion. Then you gotta choose what's your second biggest target that you need to try and focus on afterwards. Is it a war? Is it one of the individuals?
I don't like
so
that you're
forth.
saying the staff as if it's an actual option. That's pissing me off.
It
honestly.
is. You guys go
No,
fight
it's
the.
not.
You
They
guys
will
can go
die
fight the Dreamwalker.
instantly.
Well, you still have to give. What do you? I don't. You go there and you fight them and they die instantly. What do you mean?
No,
You have to use the staff.
if we're going to Aphelion, it's because we're giving the crown to Galvera. Why else
We
would
have
we go
to give
for-
the crown to Galvera. We don't need to go to Aphelion for that. We just have to go to Galvera.
Yeah, there's Aphelion has nothing to do with the crown besides the contract. You would hand off the crown to Galvera regardless. That doesn't have anything. You probably wouldn't even steal Aphelion in that matter.
How are we gonna contact Aphelion?
No, she rules the territory. Alfonso's going to give you a a written out royal escort reason to go there, and you're going to go to Fort Zyron, and that's where she rules from. She rules that entire area, as far as you guys are aware of right now.
She's just out here. She's just chilling.
She basically rules what Ermina's old territory was. It's not obvious. She's been in hiding. She works for Galvera, but she's been gifted all of Ermina's old territory, and Galvera took.
Is that legal?
Technically.
I mean,
Anyway,
yeah,
this is the
Galvera
point. You
controls
guys
that
have
area.
first things first. You gotta basically
Crown.
give the crown to Galvera.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe to find a loop around, but it's going to be challenging. The safest bet is giving the crown to Galvera. Second option is figuring out how to stop this war, which route you want to go. And then after that, you gotta consider what's your next biggest thing to end. Do you want to end the war? Do you want to stop Galvera? Do you want to go for something else afterwards?
I guess then the Aphelion route makes the most sense.
I want to go to Devil Court because I think it would be funny.
Devil Court does also sound like fun.
That
I'm
sounds very funny.
Tired.
What is your?
I think we should do it
choice?
as the funniest.
I didn't know.
I choose Aphelion route.
Lyra deflates onto the floor.
Bro, I tried to form a thought and my brain just fried. I couldn't do it.
Moon, what do you think?
I think we should find a wizard who knows the spell called?
I think we find a wizard that knows the delete spell, and then we delete the
Wish?
bad guy.
You want wish?
Instant
We have-
summons.
I think we should get a shepherd druid with conjure animals.
Basically, we can take like an object weighing 10 or less and mark it, an invisible mark, and turn it to us at any point. So why don't we just give the crown to Galvera? Once the contract is over, then we return the crown to us.
That is if the crown lets us do that.
Why wouldn't it let us do that?
Because it's a cursed magical item.
Well, would you know since you are the crown's holder?
Yeah, would I know that?
You know, whenever the crown is attuned to someone, that they at the very least cannot choose to get rid of it. The crown has to choose to be taken off. You don't know if that means it can't be summoned. It couldn't be forcibly taken off.
So how can we even give it to them then?
Oh,
Well, I
because
would
it's
have
not.
to choose to give it to Galvera.
Fondar's not.
I guess it's not attuned to.
Yeah, it's
me.
not. No, Fondar has it sealed right now. He's wearing it, but he's like magically keeping it at bay.
Yeah. Which I would think means if I know that if it's attuned, we would just have to do that before he attunes it.
Here's
How
my
long does
plan,
attunement
guys.
take?
We get Galvera a bunch of magic items as gifts, and then he attunes to all of them. So then he can't attune to the demon crown, because he's up on attunement slots. Oh my god, I'm so smart.
How long does attunement take, Fawnde?
I think 8 hours,
Oh, that was like 10
Okay.
minutes.
maybe.
So if it's a couple of
It's
hours,
a
then
significant amount of time.
we could try that plan and see if the mark works at all.
Don't worry, Mofi. We'll be done soon.
If Galvera swapped bodies, Galvera still from this.
Yeah, that's what I was
'cause
thinking.
the
I was
original
thinking we
body
could
is
put him in a
still
body that's not in the universe. Or like put him in the demon's body or some shit like that.
Because if he died and now it's in someone else's body, his orbit is still.
Yes,
Like-
because the other body is still like the home of, like, it's not an alien body or something. Maybe if it was a body not from this place, it might count. But Fronazar is born
I
and raised
think-
Doyen.
We hire a team of 100 wizards, and they all spam banishment on him for the rest of time. What do you think?
What if we find a demon that could? What other demons are there that could counteract the demon of law?
Well, there's demon and the
Well, she's the
devils.
devil.
Can we have a
so-
demon fucking kaiju
Good
fight?
Oh,
choices.
devil. Okay, it's the devil law or the law devil.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Plenty. I'm sure any high-ranking demon would also love a chance to fuck over a high-ranking
What about
devil.
angels? Are there any angels? Guys, you might need to kill me. I'll go find out.
That was such a change of Jesus.
Guys, can
No,
we
Well, I mean, if
they
he has,
won't-
he has a plan.
Holy
He has a
shit!
plan.
There's-
Wait.
You guys could kill me, and I could go figure out what the fuck's going on in the rings, and then revivify me.
there is one angel that comes to mind right away, which has a form of power similar to Ophelion, and that is Michaela, the angel.
Oh my god, we
of-
gotta kill you so you can talk to Michaela.
Michaela,
Holy
the
shit,
the
from Elden
angel.
Ring.
Kellogg's cereal?
It's not spelled like that. Michaela, the angel of imagination. She virtually has the power to create anything. She was also the old partner of Rihdar, who created the
Wait.
Riol. and
Oh
the
my
Rioa.
god. Okay.
Wait.
Ah.
So we give him the crown. We go to Aphelion. We try to stop the war. She stops the war. We kill Un. And he talks to the angel, and then the angel talks to
Okay,
Rihdar so that
well-
we can get the fucking staff.
Well, I'm not in the same like religion as Rihdar, so that might
I'm
be a
lost.
problem.
Okay, but the angel is a friend of Rihdar.
Jeez,
Hawkins are not making any
when
fucking
are we
sense.
next playing?
2 weeks from now.
What if we promise to make a decision like tomorrow, just in the
It's fine.
chat? Because I don't think it's.
my brain
I
is
don't
so
think we're gonna
overloaded, I
come
can't do
to a
anything.
decision.
I think.
Yeah, I gotta get going, so I
Yeah.
will catch you guys later. So
See ya.
have a good one, everyone.
Bye bye.
Because like, what if
Um,
we just like talk about it in Discord? Because I don't think it's possible we could possibly get a decision
That's a
right in the
very
next 10
big
minutes.
decision. Fun. Could you
Yes.
write like a synopsis of the terms that we're supposed to.
Can you give yourself more work? Just do it.
Well,
now,
just,
actually.
just write like a little message on like the decision we're making, so that way we can like accurately know what we're doing. Because like I feel like some of us are lost and some of us.
Yeah, I'll write
Like-
I'll write out.
I'm
what,
under my covers right now.
I'll write out what Afonso said. Like,
I'm fucking cozy.
I'll write out the 2 plans Afonso had that he offered.
Okay.
If you guys do something
everyone
else,
on the
it's
same
on you.
page, so
but-
that way people can.
Yeah, I'll type those.
I
out.
caught up halfway through and then
This
near the
pillow
end, I
is so
lost it
nice.
again.
That's $100 pillow. It's so
If I
nice.
was evil, I
Thank
would
you,
just
guys.
Hey, rich man.
I would leave right now with the crown.
Fuck,
All-
man.
all-
I think we
all
can
I'm-
make them
all
double
I'm
Kaiju
saying
fight
is-
something.
This is the only plan Afonso has. After this point, everything's in your guys' hand of figuring out in this
Yeah,
game.
Exactly.
I don't like that.
After this point, it's literally all up to you guys of like who you do after next, how you do it. I mean, Afonso might have suggestions here and there, but for the
I
most
kinda
part,
like
Just
being
summons
baby.
Alfonso can't have the sessions. He's gonna kill himself. He's gonna explode his soul.
Afonso is like these are the only options. The only options he could come up with all involved his death prematurely.
Yeah,
Bonzo
but that's
just
because he's
said
a
that-
martyr.
He was already gonna die anyway.
Yeah, he's just an
So
old
he's
man ready to go.
his life as a resource.
Yeah, that's virtually what he's doing.
I'm fine with that. I don't care.
I like him. You know, he's a good guy. He seems like a good guy. I thought he was trying to kill me for a while.
Yeah, you were very paranoid. You're a very paranoid person,
Dude,
Actually, in
I
general.
open chests and half the party dies. I have to.
Okay, you know
You
what?
wouldn't understand, Jan. Get it? You don't know yet.
Yeah, and I never
You
will
know, you guys know this entire game was meant to be different until after the shopping incident happened. This entire game changed after that. I've been making a living
The
hell.
shopping
The
incident?
first month. This has been
Yeah.
your fucking ploy to get back at me.
Yeah, I've been back at you this entire time for that.
So what was the shopping incident?
Oh, here we go again.
All right, so here's the story. I'm like, let's take a 15-minute break. I got pee and let's get some food. and
Oh,
stuff.
that shop incident.
And I'm like, okay. And then everyone gets back 15 minutes later, and Swooze is just nowhere to be found, not responding to messages. What was it, like 45 minutes later, he shows up and says, "Sorry guys, I went shopping."
I was not.
Grocery
I did.
store.
I did not. Okay, here's the.
shopping?
I
I
went shopping on a 15-minute break. He was like,
It
I didn't go
was-
shopping.
I hadn't eaten. I didn't have any food. Okay, because it was
Aw.
exactly dinner time.
Oh,
Because that's when we were playing at the time for me.
Okay.
It was prime dinner time,
Okay.
and I was. I guess. Oh, I have to go back home. Oh, I have to go. D&D. I can't be late. I can't let Fawnde down. I can't. So I got back perfectly on time. Perfectly on time. I'm a saint. And Fawnde,
You know, the best part about
sometimes Fawnde
cheering.
can't. Fawnde can't keep. Shut up. Fawnde can't keep up with me. You know, with us.
Came down from the
And he had
temple.
to take a rest because it's hard DMing. It's really hard
Jan.
apparently.
Jen, I'm about to send you,
Let me finish. Shut up.
Okay,
Let me
sorry,
finish.
Jesus.
Whoa!
So
You're
Fawnde,
British,
so,
you should,
Fa-
right there.
Fawnde was being a bitch,
Okay.
and he wanted to take a break. He wanted to sleep, and I was like, okay, Fawnde's gonna sleep for 15 minutes. I'm gonna go to the corner shop. It's just that. It's literally down the road. It's not even a 5-minute walk. It's like a 3-minute walk. I can get there and I can come back. Waddle. Get there. Ah, fuck. It's closed.
Okay, so
Ah,
right now,
shit.
You feel safe?
Oh
I'm told-
no, it's okay. There's another shop just down the road,
Wow.
and I'm already there, in for a penny, in for a pound. That's what I was saying to myself, alone in front of a closed shop.
Fucking
And pirates
idiot,
came in
guy.
and
In for a
stole
penny, in for a pound.
No,
I
you're
went to the
just
other
dumb
shop,
as fuck. I'm
and
done
I
with
was
this
like, okay,
story.
I'm already here, so I went to get it, and I sustained myself, and I RP'd my heart out, and with the energy, I fuck it, I did it, and I got an Emmy.
So what I'm hearing is that you saw the shop was closed, and instead of being like, "Oh well, I guess I'll go home,"
It's a
In for a
Silent
penny, in for a
later,
pound.
You're like, nah, there's another one even further away from my house that's more than double.
I think
probably double the distance at that
in
point.
my heart, it did. In my heart, I was like, sure, I'm walking. I'm walking even further away from my home. Sure, but also, maybe topologically, I'm actually a little bit closer. Maybe it circles around, you know, but it didn't, and I knew it didn't.
I
But
respect the commitment because I feel like if you're already in the choice to go to the store,
thank you,
might
Fawnde.
just-
I mean, Dune.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
never mind.
That's just what I wanted. So
No,
I
we
we
wanted.
lost it. We lost it.
All right, Jan. Here's a
Shit.
link to the VOD of all the time it took until he got back.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck
the,
you.
The 45 minutes of silence in this VOD I've uploaded.
That's awesome.
I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna find out which one it is, but it is here.
I
Whichever one it is, it's there.
I did message you at some point. I did message the group chat. I didn't message exactly when I
after
should
we
have
were
been
like,
back.
where the
but
fuck were you? We were like, where
I
were you?
no. I think I waited. I was like 5 minutes later. I was like, okay, I need to send him a message. After 5 minutes,